What's up, basketball fans? Have you ever looked at your favorite NBA stars and thought, man, those kicks are wild? Well, today we're diving into the craziest basketball shoes ever worn in the NBA. From designs that scream, "Look at me," to the pairs that broke the internet. You don't want to miss this.
I can see these selling for upwards of $1 million.
How many shoes do you own now?
Around 4,000 pairs of shoes.
Oh, and before we lace up for this wild ride, make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash the like button if you love basketball as much as we do. Let's go. All right, let's talk about how this all started. Basketball shoes have always been a big deal in the NBA, from Michael Jordan's iconic Air Jordans in the 80s, to today's bold collaborations with artists like Travis Scott, and even luxury brands like Louis Vuitton. Sneakers aren't just shoes. They're statements, they're art, and they're marketing gold. And let's not forget the rules. Yup, the NBA actually used to have regulations about what kind of shoes players could wear. Michael Jordan himself was fined $5,000 every time he wore the banned Air Jordan ones.
What do I want to call it? I want to call it Michael Jordan. Like, what else are you going to call it if it's his signature line? It's his signature shoe. And he said, David, you don't understand. The last 2 or 3 years in America, we've been inundated with designer products. No one is going to feel us any credibility in a 21-year-old basketball player, rookie, designing shoes. No one's going to think that Michael's sitting in his apartment coming up with ideas to design shoes. He has no expertise in design.
Now let's get to the good stuff. Here are the top 5 craziest basketball shoes ever worn by NBA players. Ready? Let's do this. Number 5, PJ Tucker's Nike Air. Yeezy 2s. Starting off strong with the sneaker king himself, PJ Tucker. This man's shoe game is unmatched. During one game, he stepped onto the court wearing the Nike Air Yeezy 2 Red Octobers. Yup, Kanye West's creation. These kicks are worth upwards of $10,000, and he balled in them. I mean, who does that? Number 4, Gilbert Arenas' Dolce & Gabbana sneakers. Next up, Agent Zero himself, Gilbert Arenas. This man wasn't afraid to break the mold. He once wore Dolce & Gabbana sneakers during a game. Luxury on the court? You bet. These shoes weren't even basketball sneakers. They were straight-up fashion pieces, but hey, Gilbert made it work. Number 3, Dennis Rodman's Converse. All-Star 91s coming in hot at number 3. We've got Dennis Rodman's Converse All-Star 91s. Rodman's shoes were as bold as his personality. They featured bold colors and designs that screamed rebellion, just like the worm himself. Number 2, Jeremy Scott's Adidas Wings. All right, at number 2, let's talk about the Adidas Wings sneakers designed by Jeremy Scott. These kicks have literal wings on them. They're bold, they're outrageous, and they're everything we love about basketball fashion. Nick Young, aka Swaggy P, made these famous on the court. Number 1, Shaquille O'Neal's size 22 Reebok Shaqnosis. And taking the top spot, it's the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and his size 22 Reebok Shaqnosis. Not only were these shoes massive, but their hypnotic black and white design turned heads every time Shaq stepped on the court. Let's face it, no one's ever going to top this. Literally. Now, you might be wondering, why do these shoes matter? Well, basketball sneakers are more than just gear. They're a cultural phenomenon. They bridge the gap between sports, fashion, and self-expression. Players use their shoes to tell a story, make a statement, or even just flex on the competition. And let's not forget us, the fans. How many of you have camped out for the latest drop or saved up for months to snag a pair of your dream kicks? Let me know in the comments. All right, time to hear from you. What's the craziest basketball shoe you've ever seen or owned? Drop it in the comments, and while you're at it, take our poll. Are you rocking with PJ Tucker's Yeezys, or are you Team Shaqnosis? Let's see who comes out on top. Which NBA player holds the record for the most expensive sneakers worn during a game? Comment your guess below. All right, that's it for today's video. If you had as much fun as I did, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more basketball content. And hey, hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. We've got highlights, updates, and all the sneaker talk you could ask for. Until next time, keep ballin'.